Good day. This is Anthony Garland Moore, College Advisor here at Harold Washington College. And first off, I want to thank you for taking time out of your very important day to spend a few moments with me as we go over group advising and registration for both the summer and fall 2018 terms. If you will, please log back into your student account by going to my.ccc.edu. Then I would like you to open up a second tab and go to ccc.edu. First, I would like to go over some very important registration dates. As you see, summer registration ends on June the 5th, and classes begin the following day, June the 6th. However, fall registration, last day for registration is August the 24th, and classes begin 3 days later, August 27th. Please note these very important registration dates. Let us proceed. If you will, along the second tab that I requested for you to open, if you hover over the Student Tools along the top toolbar, you'll see the plethora of resources at your disposal if you are unable to ever meet up with one of us college advisors. As you see, the academic calendar, group clubs and organizations, program finder, and the transfer options are all just fingertips away. But I'm not going to harken on this too long. I just wanted to let you know that any pertinent information you can definitely find on my.ccc.edu. You can close out that second browser and let's go back to your student portal. For many of you, this is what your new student portal will look like. You have your placement, registration, and finances. Most of you all, if not all of you all, should have already completed your placement examination, both English and mathematics. With the English portion of your placement examination, you only get one bite at the apple. Whereas with your mathematics, if you are not satisfied with your initial score, you have up to 5 times to successfully attempt to score higher. Registration, why we're here today. And last but not least, finances. Regardless if you're a self-paying student or utilizing the STAR scholarship or financial aid, you can find very important finance information right here. Let us move on. If you scroll down, there are a few tabs I would like to go over. Please note that all communique between you, the student, and any of us within City College of Chicago will be done through your student email account. This is to protect your privacy, so please acclimate yourself with the usage of your student email account. Right here, Microsoft Office, Outlook I should say. All communique will be done, whether it's from your assigned Harold Washington College advisor, financial aid, admissions, so forth and so on. Let us move on to the CCC online bookstore. Unfortunately, Harold Washington College simply does not have the available space for a traditional brick and mortar bookstore. But we do have the option for you to order your books online and have them shipped to our book depot, which is located on the first floor of Harold Washington College. You also have the option of having your textbooks sent to your address. But please note that Harold Washington College is not responsible for lost, damaged, or stolen textbooks. Let us move on. Blackboard. If you will be an online student or a traditional in-class student, please understand Blackboard will become your best friend because a lot of your assignments will be done through Blackboard. This is to aid and assist you as the student, and to also make sure that everything is being done on time. So please acclimate yourself with Blackboard. It definitely will become a dear friend. I'm going to skip the library search tool, but let us move over to career assessment. A lot of students tell me quite often, Mr. Moore, I'm undecided as to what it is that I would like to major in, and I am definitely undecided as to what I would enjoy doing on a professional level. Well, if that's the case, please take the time to take the focus to career assessment. You will be amazed at some of the things you may find out about yourself that you did not know beforehand. Grades first. Pretty self-explanatory. This is where you will go to see your class schedule, all of your grades, and to schedule an appointment with your assigned advisor. Official transcripts. Official transcripts. Pretty self-explanatory as well. Official transcripts is the site where you will go when you desire to receive a copy of your official transcripts. Please note that all accounts must be in good standing in order for you to have access to your official transcripts. Last but not least, transferology. Hands down, one of the best options I have ever seen in higher education. Transferology is where you can set up a personal account and you can place all of your successfully completed courses into their search engine, and it will show you how it will transfer or may not transfer to your desired institution once you are finished here at Harold Washington College. Please, when you have the initial appointment with your assigned Harold Washington College advisor, please be sure that he or she goes over transferology with you so we can make sure that we stay on time, on track, and on point. Lastly, please understand that you are indeed responsible for enrollment status as well as payment. Let us move on. If you will, please, along the top toolbar, click on My Academic Plan. As you see, it should have your academic plan and your degree or certificate plan. Your academic plan is basically your major. So let's say hypothetically you are going for political science. Your academic plan should indicate political science. Your degree should indicate associate in arts. If not, please reach out to a Harold Washington College advisor as soon as possible so we can correct this information. As you see, we also have a percentage completion wheel, which is a nice little visualization that aids and assists many of our students so they could see exactly where they are at and how far they have to go. But even more important, if you notice off to the right hand side, My College Advisor, here you will see your assigned Harold Washington College advisor's name, number, location, email address, and the option for you to schedule an appointment. Once you schedule an appointment, you will be redirected to Grades First for you to see your availability and your assigned Harold Washington College advisor's availability. If they match up, please take the time to schedule an appointment so you and he or she can put together an academic program and plan that once again will keep you on point, keep you on time, and keep you on track. Please note that unfortunately, only your college advisor can change your academic program and plan. So please make sure that you are in the correct plan. Now I hear many times, Mr. Moore, what is it that I need to successfully complete in order to receive my degree? Well, let's go over. City colleges of Chicago offer many degree options. We have number 1, our Associate in Arts. 2, Associate in Science. 3, the Associate in General Studies. 4, the Associate in Applied Sciences. 5, the Associate in Engineering Science, and 6, the Associate in Fine Arts. Now, as you see, the top 3, the AA, AS, and AGS, they all run constant with 60 credit hours. Credit hours is a measurement of units that we utilize to understand exactly how far you are along in your academic program and plan. So you'll see credit hours and units, they're interchangeable. But the Associate in Applied Science, it varies depending upon the program. So let's say hypothetically you desire to become an EMT. More than likely, your degree will be an Associate in Applied Sciences. It may be 67 credit hours. However, let's say you desire, let me think of a good one. All right, let's say you desire to go into fire science. You desire to be a firefighter. Again, your degree will be an Associate in Applied Science, but if I'm not mistaken, that is a 69 credit hour program. So please double check and always stay in contact with your assigned Harold Washington College advisor. The AES, the Associate in Engineering Science, 64 credit hours. The AFA, the Associate in Fine Arts, depending upon which program, music education, music performance, or art studios, they are as low as 61 credits or as high as 68 credit hours. Now, what is it that you need to do to complete your degree? Well, you have general education and electives. Your general education categories include communications, which for many of you will be English 101, English 102, and Speech 101. Then we move over to fine arts and humanities. You have many options here. If I'm not mistaken, you have over 100 options. You have fine arts themselves, art appreciation, African American studies, cinema. With the humanities, you have courses such as philosophy, humanities themselves, foreign languages, many different ways that you can successfully complete your degree. Now, I know many of you fear math, but please let me let you know that mathematics is indeed your best friend. And each and every one of you all will successfully complete a mathematics course, be it Mathematics 118 or as high as Mathematics 210. We also have physical and life sciences. Physical sciences can be successfully completed with courses such as astronomy, physics, physical science, chemistry, physical geography, whereas life sciences will mostly focus on biology. Then you have social and behavioral sciences. You have courses here such as psychology, political science, history, sociology, social science. These are your general education categories. Now with your electives, this is where you get that concentration and that specialization. So let's say, once again, you're a political science major. Many of your electives may be spent on political sciences, law, history. But understand that the number of credit hours varies by degree. Additionally, electives is here for you to make that decision in what it is that you desire to study. They're also equally important because this is a bulk of a lot of the coursework that will transfer to your desired institution of choice. So please meet with your advisor so you all can come up with a game plan that makes you a successful scholar. Now, if you will, please, along the top toolbar, click along My Academic Plan. Off to the left-hand side, Academic Planning. A drop box will appear, and I would like you to click on your degree audit. Your degree audit is a complete and comprehensive account of every course that you have successfully completed and what you need to fulfill in order to successfully complete your degree. So here you'll see units taken, needed. For many of you, it may say 60, 0, 60. Additionally, with these little arrowheads, let me indicate exactly what they are suggesting. When you ever see one of these green arrowheads pointing to the right, that either indicates you have successfully completed this course or you are currently enrolled in this course. Whereas if the green arrowhead is pointing down, it's indicating the class or classes you need to take in order to complete your degree. Now, before I get too ahead of myself, with this particular facsimile, it's indicating English 102 has not been successfully completed. The green arrowhead is pointing down, so it is indicating to you that you need to successfully complete English 102. Here, the green arrowhead is pointing into the right, indicating that you have successfully completed Speech 101 or you are currently enrolled in Speech 101. Whereas down here, this green arrowhead is pointing down for fine arts. I want you to understand that all of the different options that are down there do not have to be completed. This is for you to decide. So please go over your degree audit as soon as you can with your assigned Harold Washington College advisor during your initial appointment, so once again you can stay on time, on track, and on point. Let us move on. What I would like for you to do for me right now is to confirm your program. So if you will, along the top toolbar, click on My Academic Plan. Then off to the left-hand side, Academic Planning. The drop box will appear, and I would like you to click on step number 3, Academic Goals. So, number 4, it's asking you a question. What is your educational intent? Are you here to transfer to a 4-year college? Are you here just to increase your current job skills? The options are endless for you. But let's say, for instance, you are here to transfer to a 4-year college. You would indicate that here, then it's going to ask you what is your transfer choice. You can indicate any school that is available, and if your school is not listed, and it is in the state of Illinois, please just say other school in Illinois. If you desire to transfer out of state, indicate other school outside of Illinois. What I would like you to do then is, if everything is good to go and the Associate of Arts and Social Science Education, which is a hypothetical, is your exact degree, please give me a yes and a yes. If you are going for an Associate of Arts in History, it should say Associate of Arts and underneath History AA. Once again, if both are good to go, please give me a yes and a yes. Now, with the reverse transfer of credit, I want you to understand this. Let's say hypothetically you complete 30 credit hours here at Harold Washington College and you're ready to move on to UIC or wherever it may be. Now, if you authorize us to do so, if you successfully complete the coursework at your next institution that you would have completed here at Harold Washington College, you can reverse those credit hours back and we will award you your degree. Why not receive the benefits of the work that you have successfully completed? So if this sounds advantageous for you, please authorize. If not, simply decline. At this point, if everything is good to go, please let's click on the green Save Academic Goals button. You only need to click it once because, as you'll notice on this facsimile, it will be time-stamped. let us move on. Many of you all, if not all of you all, have already taken your placement tests. Well, let me go over how to understand your placement scores. If you placed into Foundational Reading and Writing or English 96, these are pre-college level courses. If you are utilizing financial aid and you placed into Foundational Reading and Writing, financial aid may not cover the cost, the cost of the class. Whereas if you've placed into English 96 and you are a financial aid recipient, you definitely will have financial aid covering the class for you. Now, for all of my college level students, you will start off with English 101, or some of you all may be in English 101 with a English co-requisite. Some, you may see it may say English 197 or it may say 097, but this is still being worked on. But understand that there is a difference between English 101 and English 101 with a co-requisite. Then, after successfully completing English 101, you will matriculate over to English 102. This is so vitally important because many of our courses require English 101 eligibility. So please make sure to review the enrollment requirements. Now, along the mathematical sequence, same as English, along this green box, these would be pre-college level courses. Same as with Foundational Reading and Writing, if you are utilizing financial aid and you have placed into Foundational Mathematics 3001 and 3002, there's a strong possibility financial aid may not cover the cost of the class. But if you have placed into Mathematics 98 or 99, financial aid will indeed cover the cost of the class. We also have Mathematics 100, which is the best of both worlds. However, it is an accelerated course where you will successfully complete Mathematics 98 and 99 all within one semester. Now let us move on to our blue area. Depending upon your major is what your mathematics sequence will be. As you see, for liberal arts, which could be social studies, political science, nursing, you have two options. You can go with either Mathematics 118, General Education Math, or Statistics. Now, if you desire to be an elementary educator, you have two flows. You will first start off with Mathematics 121 and then move over to Mathematics 122. These are specially designed for future educators on how to successfully teach mathematics to the classroom. Now for my business majors, you will start off with Mathematics 140, then move over to Finite Mathematics 144, and then finish with Calculus for Business and Social Studies, which is Mathematics 204. Now for all of my STEM majors, science, technology, engineering, math, computer science, you will start off with Mathematics 140 and matriculate over to Mathematics 141, which is trigonometry, or Mathematics 143, which is pre-calculus. Unfortunately, Mathematics 143 pre-calculus is not offered at Harold Washington College. But if you successfully complete Mathematics 140 college algebra and Mathematics 141 trigonometry, that is the equivalent of successfully completing Mathematics 143. Then you will matriculate to Cal 1, Cal 2, Cal 3, and then Mathematics 210 differential equations. So please understand, let me use this scenario. If you are a journalism major, you will fall underneath the liberal arts bar. So you would either go with Mathematics 118 or Statistics. There really would be no reason for you to take Mathematics 207 unless you truly enjoy mathematics. But if you are a STEM major, there really is no reason for you to be in Mathematics 118, or Mathematics 121 or 122. That's why, once again, it is so very important for you to link up with your assigned Harold Washington College advisor so we can keep you on track, on point, and on target. Let us move on. I hear this quite often. Mr. Moore, how long will I be at Harold Washington College? Well, first, you shouldn't say it like that because it makes it seem like you're someplace where you don't want to be. But let me rest you assured. It all depends upon your availability and your successful completion of coursework. So if you're a part-time student and you successfully complete 6 credit hours, at the conclusion of 4 semesters, you would be at 24 credit hours. Now, as you recall from a few slides back, most of our programs are 60 credit hours, so please keep that in mind. But if you are a full-time student, which is 12 credit hours, and you successfully complete 4 semesters of 12 credit hours, you would only be at 48 credit hours. Once again, most of our degrees are 60 credit hours. Now let's say you successfully knock out 15 credit hours at the conclusion of 4 semesters. You have successfully completed your degree. Now, I totally understand everybody cannot successfully commit the time to 15 credit hours. But if you can, 15 to finish. And if you've noticed, we've only used traditional terms. Spring, fall, spring, fall. Nowhere have we indicated the summer. So let's say you successfully complete 15 credit hours in the spring, 9 credit hours in the summer, then 15 credit hours in the fall, 15 credit hours in the spring, then another 9 credit hours in the summer. You see what I'm saying? It all depends upon your level of commitment of time to your academic achievements. So please understand that all of this is based off of successful completion of coursework, and it all depends upon your English and mathematics placement and the ability to take summer classes. Let us move on. Academic expectations. This is my least enjoyable part of the presentation, but it is hands down the most important part of today's presentation. Let us start with academic standing. All students enrolled in any of the city colleges of Chicago must maintain academic standing. What academic standing is, it's the controlling element for enrollment and registration. All students must maintain a 2.0 cumulative GPA. A 2.0 breaks down into the letter grade of a C. So if you maintain a C GPA, you will be able to enroll and register for classes. This is for all students here in the blue. Now, for my scholars who are utilizing financial aid, understand that the Department of Education have stipulations with exactly how the disbursement of your funding for your education will follow. So, please understand satisfactory academic progress, better known as SAP. This controls the element of grants, loans, and federal work study, as well as enrollment and registration. You must maintain that same 2.0 as you would need to with academic standing, but there are 2 other very important caveats. 67% completion of courses. I am getting ready to place a lot of different percentages and numbers, so please do not get lost. 67% completion of courses breaks down into this. Let's say, hypothetically, you enroll into 3 classes, and out of those 3 classes, you successfully complete 2, but not so well in the 3rd. Well, 2 out of 3 breaks down to 66.6%. We do not round up, so you have fell below the 67% threshold. But let's use that same situation, and let's say you register for 4 classes and you successfully complete 3 of them, but not so well on the 4th. Well, you have successfully completed 75% of the coursework, so you are above the 67% threshold. However, being above the 67% threshold only goes so long because you must complete your degree within 150% of the program. As you recall, most of our degrees are 60 credit hours. Therefore, we will give you the cap. We'll call it that. We will cap you at 90 credit hours in order to complete your 60 credit hour degree. Let's be honest. We love you here at City Colleges of Chicago and definitely at Harold Washington College. But it is time for you to fly away, my friend. 60 credit hours is half of a bachelor's degree. So 90 credit hours is 3/4 of your bachelor's degree. I do not want any of you all who utilize financial aid to exhaust all of your funding while you are here. Because I can guarantee you, let's say for instance you desire to transfer to the University of Maryland or the University of Chicago, I guarantee you it will be astronomically much more expensive there than it is here. So the name of the game is to be successful, successfully complete all of your coursework, stay on time, stay on track, and stay on point. This is what SAP is all about. 2.0 GPA, 67% completion of your coursework, and complete your degree within 150% of the program. Academic standing affects all students, whereas SAP only affects students who receive financial aid. I know that was a lot of information, and I am not trying to produce information overload for you. But if you know what you need to know, you'll be able to grow and move forward. Once again, that's why it is so very important for you to meet and link up with your assigned Harold Washington College advisor. Let us move on. The reason why you're here. Yes, class search and enrollment time. So if you will, along the top toolbar, please click My Academic Plan. Once you've clicked My Academic Plan, I would like you to click on My Registration, step number 2. A drop box will appear, and I would like you to click on your shopping cart. Once you have done so, I would like you to click on Class Search and the 4th step of Search. So once again, step 1, My Academic Plan. Step 2, My Registration. Step 3, Shopping Cart. Step 4, Search. You should be at this screen right here. If not, you have not successfully followed steps 1 through 4. But if you are here, let us go over the different plugins. For Course Career, this will always be college credit. Location, Harold Washington College. Mode of instruction, because this is just a practice run for you to acclimate and get used to self-enrollment, because you are indeed responsible for the enrollment of yourself. So please, let us follow. For this option, we will go in person. For subject, we will go with mathematics. And for course number, I would like you to plug in 140 in this little box off to the right-hand side. So once again, college credit, Harold Washington College, in person, mathematics, 140 in the little box, and simply click on search. Once you have done so, you see all of the different options that it has given for you. But those are only the in-person classes. As you see on my screen, we offer regular in-person classes, online classes, as well as hybrid classes. Regular classes will have days and times. So this right here would be Monday and Wednesday from 8 a.m. until 9:20. The location, the room number. Something I want you to understand about the room number. Whenever you see this first number, it's letting you know what floor it is on, because Harold Washington College is a vertical campus. It will indicate the instruction mode, the instructor's name. If you ever see TBA, that simply means the instructor has not been assigned to this class section as of yet. For meeting dates, you will see days, the first day of class and the last day of class. For all of my online students, we definitely have options for you. It's usually indicated underneath the section as a WW. For days and time, there are no days and time. Location, there is no location. Room number, there's no room number. It's all in cyberspace. Instruction mode will indicate that this is indeed an online class. The instructor name will be here. First day of class, last day of class. Then we also have the hybrid, which is definitely the best of both worlds, where more than likely you will meet once a week on campus and all other coursework will be done online. Now, what I would like you to do is simply select, for this dry run, select any of the Mathematics 140 classes that you see. Doesn't matter. I want to go over the class notes and the prerequisites and why these 2 pages are so very important. As you see, if you just picked any random Mathematics 140 class, you will see a lot of information. You'll see what days and time do we meet, who is the instructor, the class number. You'll see the number of credit hours or units. You'll see if this is an in-person class. It also indicates the class capacity, how many available seats, but here, the description. It indicates to you what you and your fellow classmates will go over throughout the semester. But equally, if not more important, the enrollment requirements. So in order to successfully self-enroll into Mathematics 140, you must successfully complete Mathematics 99 with a C or higher. So please understand the enrollment requirements and the description of each course. Once you have selected this class for this practice run, you'll come to a second screen that is basically going over the enrollment information again. I would like you to understand this is very similar to the fine print of a contract. Nothing more, nothing less. Now I would like you to click next for me, and we should return to our shopping cart. Now, once again, this was just a dry run to show you how simple it is for you to self-enroll. This Mathematics 140 class that we have placed into our shopping cart, very similar to Amazon. Just because it's in the shopping cart does not mean we have held a seat. So if you do not need the class that you selected, please throw it away. If you chose a Math 140 course that you indeed are interested in enrolling into, by all means, enroll. But for many of you all, once again, this was just a practice run, a dress rehearsal. Please delete the class in this little virtual rubbish bin right here. Let us move on. Very important, your study list and withdrawal deadlines. So, I would like you to click on this semester, then class schedule. The drop box will appear. I would like you to click on study list. This is very important because here this will indicate what semester we are in. For my display here, it's letting you know the fall, 2018. Now, let's say this is what you are looking at. The last day for a qualified refund is indicating the last day for you to withdraw from the class and not owe any financial responsibilities. Whereas the last day for student withdrawal is the last day for you to withdraw from the class without receiving a letter grade. So let's say you know in your heart of hearts you have spoken with your professor on numerous occasions and you have utilized all of the resources at your disposal. You have utilized the tutoring center, the mathematics lab, the writing lab, TED Talks, I don't know, YouTube. And you know that you may fail this class. You may want to give strong consideration into withdrawing from the class. Because as you recall, failing your class in SAP and for academic standing purposes can hold major implications and ramifications. And in all honesty, I would prefer for you to withdraw from a class than to fail a class, because you cannot explain an F on your transcript. When you are transferring over to DePaul University, Chicago State University, Norfolk State University, doesn't matter where it is, all they see is an F. Once again, that's why it is so important for you to link up with your Harold Washington College advisor. We are here to aid and to assist you. We are here to help. So please understand how to interpret your study list and withdrawal dates. Responsibilities and next steps. Today and before the semester begins, please print out and review your study list and go over all of the very important dates. Please go to room 206 and receive your student identification card. You can also confirm your payment. Please understand to order your textbooks, and the last day to utilize book vouchers if you qualify for one for the summer semester would be June 30th. Fall will be September 22nd. For all of my students, please understand this. Do me a favor. Sign up for tutoring. Schedule an advising appointment. Please complete the Focus 2 career assessment. Attend a Transfer 101 workshop or watch the webinar as you did today. Lastly, get involved. Find your passion. Do something. Think outside the box. Step outside of yourself. Join an organization, a club. College is the time of your life, and I want you to enjoy it. So please understand, this is all for you to be successful. Now, as far as payment options, you can always speak with any of our wonderful financial aid representatives in room 101, but please understand that your FAFSA should have been completed, and confirm your aid through your student portal or through our financial aid office. If you prefer to self-pay, you can do so in room 207, which is our business office. But however, if this is the option you're going for, you can only pay in cash, cashier's check, and money orders. Now, if you would like to create a payment plan, you can do this through your student portal online. Only credit cards can create a payment plan. Understand, you are responsible for attending class, paying for class, and dropping class if necessary. Lastly, if you are a full-time student, 12 credit hours plus, you are qualified for a Venture card. You can pick up your Venture card 1 week before classes start. They will be activated on the first day of class. However, you must maintain full-time status for the card to remain active. So as we glide to the side and we depart, I definitely want to thank you for your time. And I definitely would love to thank you for choosing Harold Washington as your institution of choice, as we are one of the great 7 city colleges of Chicago. Once again, this was Anthony Garland Moore, college advisor here at Harold Washington College, saying thank you, good luck, meet with your advisor, and understand we are here to aid and assist, keep you on time, keep you on track, and keep you on point. Thank you so much.